Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? What's up? Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? How's it going? What's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Yo, Crimson, Chris, what's up? Nova's here. DT, what's up, baby? You know we got to get the hat on, guys. Are y'all hyped for season 5? War, I need you to read the patch notes so I don't have to. Well, I still need to watch the dev stream. I only caught some pieces, and then, you know, stuff's been blasting all over Twitter and stuff. Yeah, you got to represent, baby. Deadpool. Yeah, so I can check out. So here's the thing. This is what I want to do, guys. We can either watch this. Like, I really want to watch this. The dev stream was an L, honestly, DT. Really? You're hyped about Druid changes? I mean, I could read over the patch notes. Blah, blah, blah. Skip to the unique updates. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. You guys still hear the music? All right, there we go. Actually, that can go up a little bit. How you guys doing, man? So, should I watch the dev stream, guys, or should I just go look at the patch notes? Because I read a lot of the patch notes on my break at work today. So, it's over 9,000. What's going on, man? I read the notes, but I kind of want to watch and see what they have to say. But I'm down to read the patch notes and just kind of go over it. What do you guys think? It's 2 hours. Well, so I'm at the 30-minute mark. I'm at the 30-minute mark, and I would watch up to this. So it'd be the Q&A. I'm not going to watch the Q&A because the Q&As are always bad. But it would only be an hour and 15 minutes. Dude, Nuax, I love Blight so much, man. I'm so hooked. So hooked. We will be playing PoE for the rest of the week, for sure. I got enough videos from 7 Days to Die to post, but I got to make Diablo videos as well. But I'll be playing so much PoE. I'm loving it. It's so much fun. But yeah, it'd only be an hour and 15 minutes, but there is the patch notes. And I also have this, guys, if we wanted to kind of go over stuff and write stuff down for a video. Otherwise, I can just, I think I posted it to my Twitter. Pretty sure I posted it to my Twitter. Yeah, Bouncy Fireball looks pretty good. Dude, how about the Grandpa Pod change, bro? Oh my God, it's silly. So silly. You know, the big dub is the patch note changes for the pit, guys. Now everybody gets the rewards. Huge dub there. Huge dub there, man. Everybody gets the rewards from the pit. Yeah, dude, I'm all about content, man. I'm not going to... So I would either watch the dev stream or if we're going to make a quick video, I can go over the patch notes. But I know the uniques are all the way down here, which are crazy. There's a lot of uniques down here. All these crazy uniques. They all got changed so much, man. You guys already know about the Shaco change. That one's crazy. Where's Sork at? Fracture Winterglass got crazy change. Esu got changed. Yo, Fist of... Was it the Fist one? The Fist one's kind of insane. Fist of Fate. That one's probably going to be meta. Fist of Fate's probably going to be meta, guys. Yeah, no more Angel's Breast farming. Thank God. But we knew that one was already coming. The stacking mine cages are huge. We knew that was coming. I love that. But yeah, I mean, I could do a video real quick, guys, and we could just go over the changes here. So let's see. What could I highlight here? Because I'm not going to go over absolutely everything. I really just wanted to highlight certain stuff. Because see, the thing with these patch notes is that a lot of these patch notes are just the same patch notes we just got, but then they added just the addition changes in red. So like all this right here with the Infernal Hordes is everything we already knew. Fisting is now so viable, Crimson. Yeah. So like this stuff we already knew. So it's like just these additional changes. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? That's why I kind of want to watch the developer stream. So let's start this first, and then we can get into it. We'll spend about an hour. An hour is fine. It's not that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and watch this, and we'll make notes if we can for this. If you guys want, we can make some notes.
Hello everyone, and welcome to.
Oh, by the way, guys, when I was at Blizzard, I didn't get to meet Adam Jackson. Obviously, everybody knows Adam Fletcher. But I got to meet this guy, and I talked to him a bunch, man. He was actually really cool.
Season of the Infernal Hordes developer update stream. My name is Marcus Kretz. I'm a community manager here on the Diablo team. And today,
yeah, he was really cool.
Some very familiar faces. Adam and Adam, welcome to the stream.
Damien, what's up, dude?
We took it over.
Yeah, I saw that it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
It feels great.
Marcus
And
Kretz.
for everyone curious in chat, Adam is not going anywhere. As you all know, there's a ton going on in Diablo. Yeah, Adam Fletcher isn't going.
This one, yes.
Adam Jackson,
I deal with this
Adam
one.
Fletcher. There's a ton going on in Diablo right now.
Volume up.
We've had a ton of live streams. There's been so much going on, so it's just a lot easier to share the load amongst all the.
Let's check it out.
We just finished the Spiritborn live stream, so it's been.
And after we get through with this, guys, we'll do the video, and then we're gonna go play PoE.
More here.
I got some Blight to finish. I need some currency. New Axe, I need that div, bro. I need that div.
Today,
Yeah, Adam was always the director. And Adam basically gets to handpick his community team.
I get to pretend I'm Colin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Some big shoes.
Crimson, it's already pretty loud, man. You're gonna have to turn it up on your phone or something, man. It's already pretty loud for me.
In terms of everything that's been going on in Diablo, we just had our Season of the Infernal Hordes PTR. And we've got a lot of learnings.
Yeah, but we also do have one additional person.
Of course we do. Mr. Dan Tangway from Albany, New York. Dan, welcome to the stream.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
He was cool.
Doing great.
Good to see you.
See, Dan's in like the Cathedral of Light. We're in like the Burning Hell. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's perfect.
It's hot over here.
Exactly.
It tracks, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, Dan. And the Season 5 PTR.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of learnings. This was our second PTR.
Your hometown? Hell yeah.
So we have a ton of feedback to get into.
Let's
but
go.
We also have some notes from the community on the PTR overall and some learnings. So Adam, do you want to walk us through that?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, this is now our second PTR that we had. We had one for Season 4.
The PTRs are so good, man.
Season 5, and you know, we've learned a lot from these PTRs.
Small bunny.
These are incredibly important. They're huge. They're really beneficial
I-
for the whole entire
Yo, real quick, I really want that bomber jacket, just not Diablo 2.
team here. And one thing we heard a lot of feedback, at least from the Season 5 PTR, is obviously as you're playing through a PTR, it's a non-final thing that you're playing. It's still very early on. There are going to be more bugs, more issues just present in the PTR because we are getting something out there a little bit earlier just so we can get feedback in on it. But one thing that I think we most definitely heard from the community is, hey, the tools within PTR at times haven't been the best or the most efficient for players that need to actually test the content that we actually do have.
So true.
So one thing that we did want to at least address and highlight and acknowledge is that, you know, we do plan on making the PTR experiences better in the future. We do plan on equipping more tools for players out there, so they're not having to sit there and grind out, you know, maybe like all the new legendaries or uniques or something.
Yeah,
Especially
it's so,
in Season
like
5, for example.
Yeah, it was so dumb that we even had to do that.
We gave a
So
character
dumb.
copy feature in this one, and then of course we had the boost feature which came back from season 4.
Oh,
and
yeah,
if
yeah, yeah, I
you
got
boosted
you.
Your character, a new character, you would end up getting some of the new legendaries or uniques within season 5. What happened though is that it wasn't all of them, and then we had players within season 5 having to actually go out and spend their time that they probably could be testing other things, like trying to find those items, and obviously that's like not the most efficient thing to do. So we do want to, we hear everyone, we acknowledge it, we do want to make the PTR experience better. So I will say
one of the huge features that we had in there was the Infernal Hordes itself. So for everyone who didn't
Infernal
get a chance to
Hordes
jump
was
into
so
PTR,
bad.
Mr. Dan Tangway, can you kind of walk us through what the Infernal Hordes is and what players can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you all a quick recap. So, the Infernal Hordes is a wave-based activity with push your luck choices in between each of those waves. So, imagine waves of monsters coming in, lots and lots of monsters, in fact, and you.
Awesome. Thanks for walking us through, Dan. Super excited to jump in and try to grab some of those uniques. Now, I know, considering the Infernal Hordes was such a big part of PTR, we did have a lot of community feedback with regards to, getting into the mode, and, some of the pacing. So can you walk us through some
Project,
of
what's
those
up, dude?
learnings
Welcome
we
back.
had, based off the PTR feedback?
How are you, man?
Oh, absolutely. So there was a lot of feedback that came in, and so much so that we weren't able to address it all. But we did distill down some big trends and feedback that we were able to tackle. And so the first off is that we wanted to improve access to the Infernal Hordes. So yeah, it was just too hard to get into the mode regularly to test it.
4 to
and folks who
5
wanted
per
to get into
hour.
it very quickly couldn't get into it either. So we've pretty much overhauled access to the Infernal Hordes at this point. Compasses still exist, but the drop rates on those have been boosted quite a bit. We want you to earn around 4 or 5 compasses an hour so that you can do about 4 or 5 runs per hour. So, you've got
Why?
50% chance to get them from item chests and Helltides, unless it's one of those item chests that costs, 250 cinders, in which case that's 100% chance. I mean, you put in the time, we'll just give it to you. And then, Nightmare Dungeon and Whispers, there's about a 75% chance to get one from a dungeon complete there. Compass tiers at really high levels. We wanted to make sure drop naturally from high-tiered activities like Nightmare Dungeons and the Pit. And we've also given you a path to just crafting these outright with the Occultists, with Sigil Power and Forgotten Souls. And then finally, it was a bug that the first compass that dropped from the
Chris, I
Infernal
still
Quest,
got it.
It was actually a World Tier 3. And if you were playing World Tier 4, yeah, you had to switch back to actually get in the Infernal Hordes, and that didn't feel great. So we updated that as well. Moving along, the next big thing.
So what? I don't understand why they do that. Why for the seasonal theme, which is Infernal Hordes, the game mode, why would you want to limit players to only do the hordes 4 or 5 times an hour? Unless that 4 to 5 times an hour is like you go in and do it, and because of the time it takes to actually do it, you're only able to do 4 of them an hour. If that's what it means, then that's fine, because that's just how the timers work. But if it's I can only find 4 compasses per hour, I don't like that. I think that's stupid.
That we focused on was combat. The pacing.
Because there should be no end game mechanic that we're doing where it's like, all right, I did my 4, I got to wait till the next hour. You know what I mean?
Of combat wasn't hitting our goals.
Yeah, it sounded like they're easy to get.
We've
Yeah,
done a lot of internal testing on it, and
we knew these.
We knew as in-game folk.
We knew these changes were coming from the last patch notes.
Oh, this is super intense. Could we dial it back a little bit? So we did, but then we put it out on PTR, and clearly y'all said, "Hey, no, we want more." So we're giving you more. The first thing that we did, though, is we fixed some bugs that actually had a really big impact on the experience. There was a boss health bug. Man, that is hard to say. Boss health bug that caused all the bosses to be super tanky. And at tier 8, there were some folks who were spending almost an hour's worth of time in the Infernal's Horde, and that just that's not what we wanted. So we fixed those bugs and retuned everything. So, you know, it's a much tighter experience at this point. Similarly, there was a bug where difficulty wasn't scaling appropriate in multiplayer, so we fixed that. And then some tuning things. So the pace of mini events are pretty much rapid fire at high tiers now, you know.
Yeah,
And so you're
Melted
gonna
has
be
DR,
spinning
yeah.
a lot of plates in this mode.
Ryan, what's up, dude?
The monster spawn rates have also been increased to, you know,
Hell
really
yeah, dude, go
capture that
for it.
feeling of being overwhelmed. And then
Woga
finally, we
Booga, what's up,
reduced the
man?
wave timer down to 60 seconds.
No, man, the
Which, you know, just
the durability is still there, Woga. It's still there.
you know what? Let's just make it easier for players to pick up Burning Aether to increase that pace. So the pets now pick up the Burning Aether. as
Yo,
well.
John, what's up, dude?
And that's not all. Now, of course, you know, we're all playing this for the rewards.
Yeah, the Blue
right?
Rose, I told you,
And
Demon is
so
insane.
it's
Amiro,
really
what's up,
important
brother?
For us to improve rewards across the board. You spend time with the mode, you want to be rewarded appropriately, and we weren't hitting that mark in the PTR. So we raised.
Weren't hitting the mark? How about it wasn't even on the map? The rewards for Infernal Horn weren't even on the map in the PTR. Let's
The minimum
come on
amount
now.
of Burning Aether earned from any single run. First off, every single source of Aether got boosted by 1 Aether. And then we added Aether drops to the Fell Council so that you're also getting, you know, a lot of bang for your buck just by defeating the boss as well. And that actually scales per tier as well. Next up, we retuned all the costs of the Spoils of Hell. So, you know, the greater equipment, that one with the greater affects in it, used to cost 250.
Yeah,
now it only
Crimson, me
costs
too.
60. Similarly, we retuned the spoils of equipment and the spoils of materials, so now they only cost 20 Aether apiece. And then finally, we retuned all the rewards that were inside, you know, the chest as well. So, you know, at your bare minimum level, when you first start playing the Infernal Hordes and you're not sure exactly how it works, we still want you to feel rewarded just for the time that you invested. And so the rewards at that bare minimum feel pretty good now. But, you know, if you are spending a lot of time with it, you know how to optimize this mode. We wanted to make sure that, you know, the rewards reflected that too, so that that higher, you know, ceiling of rewards has been raised as well. So you're playing at tier 8, you are going to get significantly more rewards than you would at tier 1.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
a
stuff
Also,
to change.
I just want to call out, Dan, your shirt is amazing.
I was going
thank
to
you.
interrupt, but I didn't want to while he was
I'm like,
talking.
now I
Can you kind of share what's going to be new for players coming into season 5?
Yeah, absolutely. So the PTR was really focused on features that were on both the Eternal Realm and the Seasonal Realm. And we have a number of seasonal exclusive features that y'all haven't had a chance to play with yet. So we're going to tell you about them now. First up, we've got the seasonal progression. So you're going to see what we call the reputation system and some footage here in just a second. And the reputation system is something that we had in season 4 and actually earlier in some events, and we've brought it back here because it serves as a great backbone for the season. And we've evolved it in some significant ways. So first off, how you earn reputation is a bit different now. It was really important for us in season 5 to give you more of a give you more choice in how you wanted to earn your reputation. So previously in season 4, you earn reputation through just playing Helltides, as you should, because we made a lot of improvements to Helltides in season 4, but here we wanted to broaden it out a bit more. So you earn reputation in season 5 by just defeating powerful servants of Hell, elites, Hellborn, champions, bosses, so on
Okay,
and
so you
so
can pretty
forth,
much
right?
get the
And so that gives you a lot.
so you can get the reputation by just playing the game normally. You don't have to do anything particularly.
The Infernal Hordes, or honestly, I want to take a break and do a Stronghold. You'll get reputation there too. Another small tweak that we made that's pretty important is that when you pick up reputation, you actually get a small boost in XP as well. So as you're continually filling out your reputation track, you're starting to level up just a little more quickly than you did before.
Okay.
Now, another thing that you might have seen are these big green tiles in the reputation system, and those are seasonal quests. So we made it very clear that hitting certain tiers of your reputation system now unlock the seasonal quests, and it actually starts to weave the narrative through the progression a bit more, which we really like the feel of, and we hope to build on in the future. And then finally,
Huh.
again, it's
Interesting.
all about the rewards, right? So there's lots of great returning rewards in
You
the
laugh, but that's the
reputation
truth,
system.
bro. This is an
You're going to be able
ARPG.
to earn uniques, specifically class-based uniques. They're going to help you figure out what you want your build to be early on in the season. You're also going to be able to get other powerful equipment, big drops of crafting materials, and of course, at the very end of the reputation track will be a resplendent spark that you can use to ultimately craft a mythic unique. Next up, we've got the seasonal quest line. I was teasing it up a little bit with the reputation system there. So the Season of the Infernal Hordes has a rather unique narrative flow because we have an Eternal quest line that introduces,
God,
a
I
big
hate
new
I hate
feature that
Mirage
takes you
so
back
much.
to hell, right? And so we wanted to make sure that was available to everybody, not just seasonal players. And that
Oh my God. Hand me a bucket so I can yak, bro.
also starts at World Tier 3. Now, for those of you who played the PTR have already seen it. That's the one that features Lokrin helping you to get back to hell and confront the Infernal Hordes. But we've developed an additional secondary, well, not really secondary, an additional seasonal quest line named of Lambs and Wolves.
As long as it stays in the season, as long as he's only referencing World Tier 3 that you can start doing the Infernal Horde, then fine. It better not be in stupid Eternal Realm.
Which we're kind of teasing right here. And new NPC named Estelle is guiding you to become more powerful before you join Lokrin to journey back to hell. Now, this one's going to be a little closer in tone to the Iron Wolves quest in Season 4, but it's going to be a bit more expansive than that. And like I said, it weaves in and out of the seasonal progression. So how do they relate to one another? Well, the seasonal quest line is exclusive to Season 5. And so you are able to get a really more complete picture of the story by playing both the seasonal quest line and the eternal quest line. You can kind of think of the seasonal quest line as almost like a prequel to you unlocking the Infernal Hordes. And but we also wanted to make sure that our eternal players don't get left out. This is an eternal mode that we're introducing after all with the Infernal Hordes. And so, the eternal quest line here, which is named Eyes of the Enemy, is going to be available.
They are really making it hard. They are really making it hard to want to play Season. They are making it so hard to play Season. Why is this in the Eternal Realm? Why? It should go to the Eternal Realm when Season 6 releases. Like, am I wrong for thinking that? Like, is there just something... Like, am I missing something here? What is my benefit now for playing Seasons? What's my actual benefit? It shouldn't matter if season 5 is 2 months or 3 months. Why does the stuff for the new season continuously go to Eternal? Infernal Hordes game mode should go in Eternal when Season 6 releases. Like, what's my benefit for playing? Like, I don't understand, bro.
For all players.
Is my snippet not working? Windows, Shift, and S. Yeah, that's what I did. Why is this not working? Sweet. Dude, this is like extremely frustrating. I'm just repeating. Pro. Bro, they literally just keep adding everything to Eternals, dude. Like, I don't... Dude.
And won't go.
Like, so that's my thing, right? Like, so imagine, like, we're having so much fun on this new PoE league. Imagine if the new PoE system was already in the normal game. Why the fuck would I play the season? Why? Why would I play the season? Why am I playing this? I can just play Eternal where I already have all my level 100 characters and all the new stuff. Like, why do they... Oh, my God,
After
dude.
the season ends. So it's going to be there forever. So if you decide sometime down the road that you want to check out the Infernal Hordes and say, I don't know, season 6, you can do that, right? And so, yeah, that's where we ended up with the quest lines this season. And then the final thing I want to introduce are the Hellbreach dungeons, which we've gotten a few teases of before, but we can go into more detail here. So these are all new micro dungeons to show that Hell has started taking root in Sanctuary. Now, since the Infernal Hordes is an endgame activity, World Tier 3+, we wanted to make sure we had some
How is World Tier 3 endgame?
content that targeted our World Tier 1 and 2 players. And so you go into these, it's going to be a great source of reputation. It's going to be a great place to get some powerful items. And it's a pretty cool place to just kind of experience what the gameplay is going to be like down the road. Now, originally we had kind of patterned these off the Donheim tunnels.
Yeah, that is true, Demon. Good point.
If y'all remember those. But, you know, with the introduction of Helltide in Season 4, we had to change it up a little bit because I don't think that alone would have sufficed. And so what we did is we pulled in a lot of elements from the Infernal Hordes, and we're using this as an opportunity.
I know. I wish you were
introduce
kidding
those
too, man.
elements. So you see right here, we've got a simple Infernal choice that shows.
Oh yeah,
you know,
Mad
that
Dog.
basically
I
says,
love
okay,
PoE,
well, I
man.
want my boss to be a little simpler
After we finish going through this, I'm gonna play PoE.
or a little more difficult, and you get to choose. Hopefully, the person playing chose the more difficult one. I didn't see, but you're going to be rewarded a lot more for taking that risk of making the boss more difficult. And you're going to be earning Burning Aether, and at the end there are going to be some spoils that you can spend on. And like I said, you'll get some really powerful gear that should help you on your journey toward encountering the Infernal Hordes. So if you want more details on these, I recommend that you check out our blog that came out 2 days ago. And
well, because here's the thing. We've talked about it before. If the majority of players, over 60%, almost 70% of players can't even get to 100, there's no way that they're playing season stuff. There's no way they're playing seasons. There's no way. So that means that they're playing Eternal and they still haven't gotten to 100. So if they haven't even gotten to 100, why the hell are they giving them all this new content? They're not even there. They haven't even made it to it yet. I'd be shocked if they're even in World Tier 4, so why are you giving them new content? They're not even there.
yeah, thank you.
Dan, that's awesome. I gotta say, chat
That's
got pretty excited
crazy.
when you mentioned domain tunnels, they kind of blew up there. So definitely a fan favorite.
Everyone remembers the dopamine tunnels. Yeah.
Right.
And it's great that there's now like opportunities for players within like World Tier 1 and 2 to actually be able to have other options of leveling up. And with these new help reaches, it's
it's a good way to
for people
tease
for
in the
leveling.
new content.
Exactly.
Experience it, yeah.
Then you get into those Infernal Hordes in World Tour 3 and away you go. Yeah, that's awesome. Dan, thanks so much for joining us. As Dan had mentioned, we did publish the Season of the Infernal Hordes blog a little bit earlier this week. We are going to have patch notes that will publish following the stream. So for any details we reveal across the stream, you can check those out for more information. Dan's going to join us towards the end of the stream for our Q&A. So if you have any questions, please drop those in Twitch chat, and we'll be pulling them to get into those towards the end of the stream. So we just touched on a ton of stuff that's coming in Season of the Infernal Hordes itself, but based off the PTR, we also have a ton of changes coming across Sanctuary.
Yes.
And to walk us through from the other end of the stream.
To a PoE fanboy.
Like, I'm the person on the panel. I'm gonna.
You designed and did all of this?
Or everyone had a plethora of baneful hearts. I mean, it felt like everyone was always carrying about 100 to 150 at any given time, and you could deposit as many into your heart's desire and still always have that same amount. We wanted Painful Hearts to feel a little bit more special, and so during the PTR, we actually did take the number down in terms of how many you would be able to earn. We did hear everyone's feedback. People were like, that feels kind of crappy. So we most definitely readjusted the drop rate of Baneful Hearts to really kind of close that gap in between Season 4 and Season 5 PTR. We wanted to make sure that was, it feels better. Like you won't have 150 on you at all times, most likely, but you still have plenty now to be able to summon the Maiden as well. So some of the changes that we have coming up for Baneful Hearts and the rates that will help with this is we're bumping up the drop rates off of chests within.
Yeah, Damon, I agree, man. See, like this is where I don't understand why. Like I want to know the why. Why is it a bad thing if players had 150 hearts? Why is it a bad thing? Like, I don't like the line of well, we want you to feel that getting a baneful heart is special. Why does it need to be special? Who cares about these hearts? I want to get the hearts and I want to farm the Blood Maiden for 3 hours straight. I need gear. I need XP. I need cinders. I want to farm Blood Maiden. Well, now I can't. Like, I don't understand why they want to take these certain elements away from the game and what's fun. Like, that I don't understand. Like, why is this change here? Why does it need to be done? Who cares? Because I guarantee you casuals weren't going around with 100 plus hearts on them. I guarantee you they weren't.
Helltide specifically. Players will also be able to get a guaranteed heart drop off of Helltide commanders now. And then one big thing is within world bosses, yeah, we actually have an image of like where you'll be able to now get your hard drop rates guaranteed, is world bosses. Sometimes world bosses actually do spawn within a Helltide zone, and we thought it would be kind of cool that, you know, hey, you killed the world boss there, and a Helltide happened to be present in that specific zone where the world boss is.
Oh, okay,
Now
that's
you'll
cool.
just get a guaranteed 3 within that world boss kill, which is kind of nice. So
That's super cool.
we're also bumping up the drop chance to like local events, mastery chests within Helltide, and of course Harbingers within it as well. And then one big change that we're doing within this as well is the Blood Maiden within World Tier 1 and 2 in Season 4 and even Season 5 PTR, you would have to deposit 3 hearts, just like World Tier 3 and World Tier 4. We're actually tweaking that down to just 2, so for World Tier 1 and 2. So
Like, I don't understand why. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You had people were carrying around 100 plus. It costs 3. You're going to find less. Now it costs 2. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, it makes 0 sense to me. 0. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand.
There'll be one less like altar pedestal for you to deposit a heart for to summon the Blood Maiden within World Tier 1 and 2, which should help out with, you know.
It just makes your farming a little bit quicker in the early levels.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like you're needing to put in that many for those earlier levels.
That
as
much
well.
easier to
Yeah.
chain a ton of blood maidens back to back to back.
Exactly, yeah. So next thing we did want to
No, it's not easier to chain them back to back to back. Because even though it costs less, we're finding less. So it isn't.
talk about is within Helltides as tortured gifts, another change for World Tier 1 and 2, there'll be less cinders required to open up the tortured gift chest within World Tier 1 and 2, so it's dropping from 100 to 75 specifically. And then this is something we talked about.
That's
kind of
nice, I guess.
It's like really difficult for players to actually kind of go through a Helltide and complete, you know, a full-on like, you know, Tree of Whispers like progression line. With
Raze, what's up, man?
So now you'll actually be able to earn all 10 Grim Favors within a Helltide for sure when it's in one subzone, and actually deposit that within the Tree of Whispers and get the Whisper cash out of it. I know sometimes it would take like sometimes 2 Helltides to actually do it, or you would have to leave the Helltide and go to a non-Helltide zone to kind of finish it off and stuff. And so we wanted to make sure that was more efficient, specifically within Helltides. And then this was a big thing.
Big one.
So, you know, we talked about during the...
What my question with Profane Mind Cage, I love that they're going to be in the game. It's coming back for season 5, and you can stack 3 times. My question is why is this seasonal only? Why isn't this put in Eternal? Just a question.
The season 5 PTR stream that we were
Everything else is.
Profane Mind Cages were a season 4 mechanic. It was
Well,
only
they were,
within that.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was removed from season 5. Heard the feedback, and people were like, "Wow, we really miss Mind Cages. Bring them back. What's going on?" So we did bring them back, and we brought them back in a cooler form. So now you can actually stack up. So one, Profane Mind Cages are coming back for season 5. You can actually stack these now up to 3x in season 5. This is seasonal only, so this is only on the seasonal realm specifically. But now stacking up to 3x does actually boost up monster
Better
levels
rewards, better
pretty
XP,
significant.
better everything,
Yeah, so you'll end up you could knock monster levels up, you know, 30 levels if you wanted to, and you will.
Yeah, the
benefit,
Profane Mind
or
Cages are a
maybe
good change.
suffer.
We're suffering quite a lot, yeah.
But it does give players the option now to use that, and so Profane Mind Cages are back and in a kind of a cooler form for Season 5, which is really
amazing.
cool, and we really appreciate the feedback we heard from players regarding Helltides on that. Next, overall, just general game updates that we do have. One big thing that we're doing is we are boosting legendary drop rates off of really pretty much almost like most content, like crowd control.
Enchanting no longer costs Angel's Breaths, and instead uses the respective legendary salvage. This is good. This is a good change. Overall, reduced CC durations. You cannot use potions while CC'd. We already knew that.
Are CC'd, which is really nice.
Yeah.
You know, resilience on there. Essentially, resilience normalizes damage across like all world content. So it's like if you shared world content. So like if a bunch of people are all coming into a world boss, you should expect to find that the world bosses will be a little bit more tankier, a little bit longer in terms of the experience that you're having as you're fighting against them.
Yeah.
And less.
I mean, to be honest, though, guys, like I honestly don't know what kind of change they could make to world bosses to make them interesting at all. I really don't, man. I don't even know if they made their HP 1000x, if that would really matter.
Like, hey, I blinked and it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. The boss was here for 3 seconds. Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
3, man.
So-
Mine, they barely even spawn in. I don't know about you.
It was actually present in PTR, and we actually got a lot of people that were going like, "Hey, I think this is a bug," and it actually wasn't a bug. It was just
a
something we
feature,
forgot. We forgot to actually mention in the patch notes, so that is our bad. But we do want to make sure that everyone's aware that world bosses now have a feature called resilience, and that will have a very good chance of getting like.
Yeah, these are big changes here. The pit boss damage has been reduced across the board. The Shadow Pit boss affix now applies. Wait, what?
Heavily
Remove some of the one-shots.
Punished.
So you can still get the debuff, and these aren't removed completely, so you can still get one shot in the
for
pit.
taking up to 3 debuffs from that end. This is really to allow a little bit more flexibility for players, based off of the feedback we heard regarding a lot of the one-shots and things like that.
Yeah.
You now have the ability of being able to, take a couple of these debuffs and maybe not like completely get punished from that. It's less about like the perfection kind of involved, but more so being a little bit more forgiving in some of those opportunities. Now, if you are a person that just like face tanks things and goes in and immediately takes 3 debuffs, you're probably still gonna learn that that damage is still gonna be very sharp with the 3 debuffs.
Yeah.
So, but it is something to help out in regards to that.
Yeah,
from
to be-
in pits.
Yes, huge change here. Group map, pit map rewards and group play will always be 100% for all players. These are small things where I just don't understand the devs, Like that's just something like I don't understand. I don't get it. Like sometimes, like why, like who was in the like the room and was like, what would be cool is if we made the pit solo only. Well, hey Bob, can I join you if you do it? Sure. But you don't get all the rewards. I get them. So this is a huge dub.
In season 4, the way that it worked was
Right now, the only 2 dubs that I've seen so far is group play and pit bosses, or the group play in the pits, and then the profane mind cages. Even these pit boss damage reduction, I don't care because the debuff is still going to be there, and you're still going to get one shot. I don't care what this line says.
If you were in the pit and you were the party leader, and you had 3 friends that joined along, you would essentially get through the pit. You would get all. Thank you guys for letting us know, and this is something that wasn't in PTR but will be for season 5. Next up, we have endgame bosses. So this is something, of course, we talked about during.
Yeah,
the
we already
PTR.
knew this.
We do
This
wanna
was in
highlight
there.
again because
Yeah.
well, it's required for summoning the beast in ice, and then of course we thought about it.
Beast in the Ice no longer requires a sigil, and it's much closer to the entrance. So it's like a short dungeon now, kind of like Varshan. And then there's no more sigil dust for summoning. Eternal players can use leftover sigils immediately to resummon without needing a
Eternal
mat
players in this
cost.
situation, because some of them have actually crafted a bunch of sigils, and now since sigils are
Probably,
no longer,
man.
are required.
Actually,
can still
you may be
use those
right.
Leftover sigils to immediately resummon the beast in ice without needing the mats that are still required for the beast in ice. So it's kind of a nice or try out some of the more bosses, uniques and mythic uniques. That's just how it works.
Swap it out.
Yeah, that's just how it works. A bunch of different
Yeah, Varshan, just Malignant Hearts. They converted all that stuff.
body parts, and now
So that's nice.
Varshan just
X-Rated, what's up, man?
Hearts, and of course, we thought about Eternal players in this specific instance. Eternal players can convert their old body parts 2 hearts
Yeah.
by going to the alchemist. That's a magical alchemist. I can tell you that. Wow. But if you ever need a spare heart, you just go to an alchemist. That's just how it works.
Swap it out.
Yeah, that's just how it works. But yeah, some changes coming to that. And then separately, endgame bosses, for endgame bosses, the boss ladder bosses, they won't be dropping rare items anymore. They're actually just going to drop additional gold, and of course, you'll have your opportunity of getting legendaries and uniques and mythic uniques from them. So
this is a good change. This is a good change. Boss ladder doesn't drop rare items anymore, so no more yellows, and it'd just be gold. So now all you should get from the endgame bosses is legendaries, uniques, or uber uniques.
but now we just remove the rare item drops from them, so it takes up like less of the drop chances that you could get in terms of their specific tables. And then on tormented bosses now drop 5 times as many boss mats as before. And of course, all tormented bosses have a better chance of dropping a mythic unique. So we are boosting up the mythic unique drop. There's actually specifics on all.
Yeah, it raises like gold drop instead of the rares. What is it, 1,000? Yeah, probably. Tormented bosses now drop 5 times as many boss mats. All tormented bosses have a better chance of dropping a mythic unique. Cost of summon is reduced to 1 stagnant stone. So they now drop 5 times as many boss mats. Tormented bosses? So not the uber bosses. So they're saying if I fight Varshan, instead of getting 1 egg or 1 shard, I'll get 5 shards? Which means I'll only have to fight him once and then Grigor once, and then I can go fight Duriel?
This stuff in the patch notes that
Okay.
you can read afterwards. And we've also reduced the Stygian stone.
Stygian,
cost
I'm saying the wrong
for,
thing, Stygian.
The tormented bosses. Before it was 2, and now it's dropping to 1. So
Okay.
it should help out with players wanting to experiment or try out some of the more difficult endgame bosses that are available, which are their tormented versions. And then one big thing that is happening, and this is something that was kind of mentioned.
You know, low key, as I'm reading this, because of the casuals, I really feel like they did this because the casuals can't even farm up enough mats to actually go fight a boss.
In the blog, but and people will see more specifics in the patch notes. Experience is changing in terms of like the XP bonus from killing higher level monsters. It's no longer capped in I believe it's now, well it's
I think it used to be 10 levels
it's
higher.
actually
You didn't get more.
it's so capped, shall I say? It's
Yeah.
capped at 30 levels. That's actually incorrect on the slide, but it used to be 10 levels. It's now 30 levels.
Yeah, so now it's
and
30.
that's across all world tiers. So if you happen to...
So real quick, like that cap of the monsters being only 30 levels higher than you, there was the potential that was going to be no cap at all. So now you cap at 30 levels higher than yourself.
For example, if you are...
Which is like why the Profane Mind Cage, you can stack 3 of them. Because if you're doing a Helltide, the monsters are already 3 levels higher than you, then you stack it 3 times. So technically they're 33 levels higher than you, which would put you at the cap while you're fighting in a Helltide.
Are a level 50 character and you kill a level 8.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Diablo 4 is slowly like, it's just so casual based, man. Like it's more so, man. It's so much more.
Monster.
And here's the thing, like I probably know that the like these unique changes are gonna be cool and all this stuff, but like I guess it's kind of, does my experience matter? Like as far as I want to be able to have fun doing activities. Like the items are cool, but I want to have fun doing the activity. So, like, for example, in PoE, Blight is extremely fun for me right now. I'm enjoying playing Blight a lot. So it doesn't matter, like, what items are on my character for my experience to be really fun. And I feel like Diablo's mechanics, like their game modes and like the end game activities you can do, those don't matter. And the only thing that's really like making it interesting is that they keep changing items. Like that's it. Like it's almost like the activities aren't improving, but the items are improving.
In season 4, you would only get level 60 experience.
Credit, and
now you'll get up to that level 80 experience. So it should help out a lot.
And now, everyone, hope you're comfortable because we got a ton to go over with regards to updates, uniques, some bugs, fixes, and a ton of class.
Almost like a very different game compared to what you experience on the PTR. I'm going to go through a lot of like the systemic reasons why, and then some specific things that we did to every class, as well as, of course, updating all of our uniques and kind of the impact that you can expect from that. So lots to talk about.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, X-Rated.
About bug fixes. We've got quite a few to go through that I think are pretty notable. Again, we're going to be doing the class balance updates after that, and then the unique changes. So those will be the 3 things I'm going to be covering today. So firstly, as usual, we're going to be publishing the patch notes right after this, so you can read all of them. I'm not going to cover everything today, but just some of the more notable ones. So first is one on the Necromancer that we've heard about for a while now. It's a Shielding Storm. This is a legendary that when your Bone Storm damages enemies, you get a barrier equal to your max life. It used to be based on your base life instead of your max life, and now we finally fixed that. To be clear, this is a pretty huge buff. We may have to reevaluate the power of this a little later, but we're going to see how it goes. But now that barrier is going to be very significant as you're hitting enemies with this aspect. Next, we got a couple on the Barbarian. The first one is the Twister Glyph. This is a Paragon node glyph. It wasn't properly giving you bonus multiplicative damage when casting Dust Devils, so Dust Devil builds will be a little bit stronger. We also fixed an issue with the Tempering Earthquake duration. Beforehand, there was a bug where it was actually lowering the DPS of Earthquake because it was increase the duration, and then your DPS would go down.
Yeah, Helltide, Crimson, I agree with you 100%. Helltide right now is the only game mode that they improved and it got better.
So we fixed that, so it's now actually just going to make you hit harder.
It's the only one.
Next one, I'm going to call out our one of our content creators, Woody Joe, here. This is why we have PTR. He found a neat little oversight that we had with a passive called Trick Attacks, and I'm actually going to go over this in a little bit of detail because the tricks will be coming a little later.
3 seems completely
39 ranks, so
Nothing to see here.
Offensive passive is pretty good. So a little bit of background to this. Basically, we changed how this passive Trick Attacks, what it does. It went from something that was more utility-based, where it was around CC, and we turned it into damage. But we didn't update under the hood for like tempering and where it can appear from a utility to a damage recipe of where it would show up. And so it was appearing on utility, which is a lot more common than damage, and then you could get it to silly ranks like this. So to fix this, right now, or on the PTR, I should say, it was on this recipe called Alchemist Control, where it was with Chilling Weight and Shadow Crash, which are also like CC-based passives. For Season 5 launch, we're actually going to be disabling this recipe from dropping. You won't be able to see it for a patch while we fix this bug. And what we're going to do is, once we re-enable the Alchemist Control recipe to drop, Trick Attacks won't be on here anymore. What we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be taking Flurry Size from another recipe called Rogue Innovation here. We're going to be moving Flurry Size, which is more of a utility-based thing, and moving that over to Alchemist Control, and then just removing Trick Attacks from Alchemist Control. So the net effect of this will be that now both recipes will have, both tempering recipes will have 3 different options of what you can have there, and Rogue Innovation will actually have a little bit of a buff here too, because instead of having 4 things to roll for your tempers, we're only going to have 3. So it'll be a little bit easier to get what you want. Next, we're going to be talking about some generic class balance updates. So
okay. I mean, those are kind of cool, I guess.
That we're going to see in our feedback from PTR was Barbarians are really, really good, and every other class is kind of a little bit weak, it feels like.
A little bit weak?
So we did a lot of things to address this. So first, I want to go into detail a little bit of how we feel about Barbarians and where they're at and what we want to do. We feel like one of the bigger reasons why Barbarians are so strong is that they kind of have 2 class mechanics compared to other classes, right? They have the expertise system, which is like a normal class mechanic where, they have this fantasy of leveling up their weapons and then they get bonuses. But then they also get more item slots compared to other classes, so they get more access to more legendary powers. as far as how we tackle this, we don't want our only solution to be to nerf barbarians, right? Like a common thing that we hear is like, hey, they have more item slots. Maybe you should just get rid of the item slots so that everybody has parity, right? Like that is a way to make parity, but you know, it takes away from their theme of being a master of weapons, and it's not very fun. So that's not the only thing that we want to do in this situation. The other thing is that we want to keep their class identity, right? Another common suggestion we hear is, well, just give all the other classes more item slots so that they're the same as Barbarian, right? And similarly, kind of like how Necromancers have minions, we don't want to give every class minions just because, you know, they don't have access to the cool thing that Necromancers do. We don't want to just give every class, you know, more slots so that they're exactly the same as Barbarian. We want to really try and keep what makes them feel special as a special thing and find other ways to kind of bring parity to the classes. So here's kind of our strategy of what we're thinking of with Barbarians. We have a few different things that we're going to be doing. One is we're actually going to be adjusting how much damage all the classes get from their core stat. And this is going to bring other classes up to the level of Barbarian. I'm going to be going over that in a little bit. We are going to be reducing the power of Barbarians as part of our solution. But again, I want to point out it's not the only thing that we want to do. And then we also want to target the other class mechanics and really bring them up to the level of the Barbarian effectively having too, and making the other classes feel cool in the way that makes them thematic and awesome. We already actually experimented with this in Season 4. This was an intentional thing that we did, and we wanted to see how it went with the Necromancer. If you remember, we buffed minions very heavily, and we also buffed the Book of the Dead, their class mechanic, very heavily. Not just numbers, but also in the cool factor, right? You have mechanics like, you know, your minion...
I understand that they intentionally buffed the Book of the Dead, but nobody gave a shit about minions after they nerfed Holy Bolt Potion. Nobody. So was the buffing of the Book of the Dead a dub? I don't know. Maybe. But nobody cared about minions after the Holy Bolt Potion got nerfed. Nobody cared about minions. I didn't see Necromancers for a while. Because as soon as that happened, what did everybody do? They went and made a Barbarian. So, I don't know. You guys tell me.
Minions can throw bone spears, or, you know, your golem can do bone spikes everywhere and make enemies vulnerable. We want to do this kind of treatment to the other class mechanics. Just to be clear, we're going to be probably doing this after the Vessel of Hatred expansion launches, so it'll be a little bit. So we are doing some things in the meantime.
So we got, wait. So they buffed the Book of the Dead, which it is stronger for minions. But the class mechanics for the other three classes aren't getting buffed until after Season 6. So probably the earliest will be Season 7.
Time to catch them up, but you can expect in the future we're going to be doing kind of a big overhaul to the other classes similarly to the Book of the Dead, and so their cool factor and their power level is going to be going up. So let's talk about that core stat update that I talked about previously. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to be changing the amount of damage that every class gets from their core stat. So if you didn't know, on live right now, when you log into the game, you get about 1% more damage per 10 stat of your class. So as an example, you know, I don't know, pick one, the Sorceress, you know, with Intelligence, you would have 10 int, and then you would get 1% more damage. If you had 100 int, you'd have 10% more damage, and so on. So now it's going to actually depend on the class what that ratio is of how much damage you get per your core stat. So the Barbarian is going to be staying exactly the same, 1% more damage per 10 strength. The Rogue is going to get a little bit of a buff here because they do have a little bit more slots compared to other classes, so they're going to be getting 1% more damage per 9 dex. And then the other three classes, the Sorceress, Druid, and Necromancer, are going to be getting 1% more damage per 8 core stat.
So 1% more per 8. So 8 times 10. So 80, when I have 80 intelligence, I get 10%. Plus 8. Plus 8. So 96 gives me 12% increased damage. Barbarian at a stat of 100 gets 10%. So 96 plus 8, 104. I go to 13%. So we're talking about 2% damage. 2. $125. So in the highest end game, Sorceress, Druid, and Necromancer got buffed by 25% damage. 25%. So then what you would have to do is you would have to determine, is that 25% for now, because we're not going to get any changes to the core mechanics of these 3 classes or these 4 classes until season 7. So is 25% enough to compete with the fact that the Barbarians core class mechanic plus an additional two-hander, and an additional one-hander? Or no, actually, no, because when you compare it, if these 3 classes all have 2 weapons, Barbarian has plus 2 two-hander weapons. So does 25% increase in this core stat, is that enough to equal 2 two-hander weapons? Nah, Amiro, there is no cap. There's no cap. Yeah, Demon, you're 100% right. That puts it at 200%. I mean...
So, you know, without doing a lot of math, the TLDR here is Barbarians are staying the same. Rogues are going to get a bit of a bump, a bit of a buff, and the other 3 classes are going to get even more damage. So as you get that core stat, which you get very commonly, you know, in gear, and
they're not capping how much you can get from core
you're just gonna
stat,
be doing more damage. It's just a
or
passive way that we're
from your
catching
core
up
skill
in classes,
or core stat. Excuse me.
Stat wise. So next, let's move on to kind of our class.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah, DT, 100% right. Barbs are easy 2K strength, easy.
Updates. So I'm going to be going through all the different classes and talking about kind of what our updates are.
Barbs are still on top, guys.
Some of the things you can expect that are different from PTR
until season 6.
So Barbarian, you know, currently Barbarians, in addition to having more item slots, have some.
Plus, not only does Barbarians get more item slots, which is plus 2 two-handers, but their class skill of like using like the two-handed, you know, axe as your thing, they're still getting all the bonuses from any other weapons that are actually equipped. So they're literally getting like 4 extra passives.
Some of the best key passives in the game, like in Season 4 and on Live. One of the very main ways that we're targeting bringing them down is reducing the power level so that really their key passives are comparable to other classes. We on the team felt like, you know, they already have all these other things that are really strong going for them. They don't need like overly statted, way powerful key passives that do like, you know, over 100% multiplicative damage when the other classes are doing way less. So you did see that on the PTR. We did see a lot of feedback on like, why are we bringing down Walking Arsenal to have parity when, you know, it wasn't even really meta compared to the other key passives. And I just kind of wanted to bring some light to this of how we think about it. The reason why we brought Walking Arsenal to be level with the other ones when we brought them to be equal to other classes is that, you know, we want all the key passes on Barbarian to have parity with each other. If we just brought down the other key passives that were way overperforming and didn't bring Walking Arsenal down to be even with them, then really Walking Arsenal is just going to be the best mandatory pick, and every Barbarian build is going to have to interact with this system. And we really wanted them to be equal with each other, so that, you know, there's actually a choice when you get to your key passive of which one to take. So I just wanted to clarify that of, you know, what our thinking was there. But, you know, it's not all doom and gloom for barbarians. You know, we did hear feedback of like, man, it really sucks. You know, I understand that they're being brought down and it's fair, but, you know, we want to have some things to look forward to. So we did introduce a number of buffs coming in between PTR and live so that you have some things to look forward to and new build paths.
See, they just can't. They just can't do it, chat. Barbs will still be the strongest. They literally can't stop buffing barbarian somehow. They just can't do it, man. They just can't do it, dude. Barbarian will be the best class forever in Diablo 4.
Or your, you know, underperforming builds are not being brought down as well. So I'm going to give a couple of examples here. One is Hammer of the Ancients. We increased its damage baseline by 10%. And we also adjusted the of Ancestral Force legendary. One of the troubling things that this build has problems with
Amiro, they nerfed their key passives.
Is like single target damage against bosses and things. You know, it does really good in AoE and brings down enemies.
I guarantee you, Rob has already cooked with this. I guarantee it. I guarantee you Hammer of the Ancients might be one of the best builds for Barbarian this season.
But its single target's a little bit lacking. So we're upgrading this legendary power, so now it's going to be doing more damage against bosses, so it'll kind of help you with that single target issue.
Why would there be a single target issue with Barbarians? Why?
One is Upheaval. Upheaval builds can rejoice, and also a little bit of a preview of kind of how we're changing uniques, which I'll be going over a lot more later. But we're increasing Upheaval damage by about 15%. And we also rounded out Hellhammer now. It's quite a bit more powerful. I can point out a bunch of things here of how it's better. But you can see it gives more skill ranks of up.
What's this say? What's that say? Look at the max. You guys think that the changes in the stat, the core stat bonuses matter? It doesn't matter. That's before a GA, just like Demon said, and that's before masterworking. You think barbarians were nerfed, guys? You had another thing coming.
Upheaval compared to before. The damage of its burning on the ground just baseline went up. It also has scaling on the burning damage. So, you know, before the burning damage wasn't really a meaningful part of the unique.
Dang, man. I really was going to start Sorceress this season, but I might be playing Barbarian.
One of the things you're going to see with uniques across the board is that they're going to be a lot more about...
Demon, I honestly don't know if 200% would be enough, if I'm being honest.
Thematic of what the unique is, and that's where their power is going to be. So here, the Burning Ground actually will scale with your strength at a pretty significant degree. So, you know, it'll actually be doing meaningful damage, hopefully. You can also see its inherent affix now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you guys just hear what he just said? Upheaval ignites the Burning Ground enemies for an additional damage over 4 seconds, increased by 10% for every 100 strength. This is going to be over 200%. This item by itself destroys every single dot build in the game. Sork dots suck, Necromancer dots suck, and Barbarians get a 1 buff to an item that's going to be better than all the other dot builds in the game. Because Barbarian strength is going to be easily over 2,000. Bar below, baby.
Damage to burning enemies.
Bar below.
Instead of overpower damage, so it's going with that theme of Hellhammer burning the ground.
Yo, what you doing today, War? I'm playing bar below, son. Oh, what game is that?
Damage. You also get upheaval size, so now your burning ground and your upheaval is going to be bigger. So there's just all kinds of new things going on. It's going to be a lot cooler, a lot more powerful, and hopefully a lot more fun.
Yeah, Hellhammer looks absolutely insane.
Yeah, 300 strength.
And the plus to wallop, too. That's insane.
Also, by the way, no big
300
deal.
strength,
Or
no big
360
deal.
strength, no big deal.
No big deal.
It's going to be pretty good. So next, the Sorceress. We got a whole lot of feedback.
Oh.
You know, the Sorceress isn't
This should be good.
powerful enough compared to other classes.
We got so much. I'm going to stop us right here. We got so much feedback about the Sorceress.
Just a little bit. And the Druid.
And the Druid.
And
Sorceress is the weakest class in the game.
And the Necromancer. I will just note, like, we hear you guys. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
Okay, now you may continue.
Okay. So, for the Sorcerer specifically, we heard feedback that they're not powerful enough. So we did quite a few things to address it. Firstly, they've got a lot of large buffs to their uniques. I would say even more than other classes. Your uniques are going to feel really good, is the hope, and I think we've hit it. And I'll be going over some of them a little bit later. We also buffed all of their core and mastery skills by about 15 to 20%. So just baseline. Remember, this is in addition to the core stat buff. All of your core and mastery skills are also getting buffed baseline by a pretty significant degree. So you're just going to hit harder.
Do you think that even if all of them were 20% plus the 25%, do you think that 45% is even enough? Yeah, I'm with Demon. I doubt it. I doubt it.
We also did multiple defensive buffs. You know, we heard.
I mean, the 45% in total buff, if you have 1,000 intelligence, is a good buff. However, when it comes to being comparable to a barbarian, that 45% buff doesn't mean shit.
A lot of feedback that they have trouble surviving in situations that the other classes could kind of get away with. These are some examples. We did more than this, but ice armor, your base shield amount is going up from 40% to 56% of your max life. Snow veiled aspect, this one was updated from PTR to launch. So on PTR, your ice armor gave you unstoppable,
this is good.
Gave you armor. And on launch, you're still going to get unstoppable, but you're going to get damage reduction, which, you know, anyone who knows how the defenses within this game work is way more significant than just getting armor.
Yeah. When you hit that armor cap, it's kind of like...
Yeah, you just want to gobble up DR like Pac-Man as much as you can get, the more the better, and this is going to give you...
Yeah, the DR is going to be huge. Very big.
Also, we did multiple buffs to the Paragon board. Again, this is not covering everything, but one of the things is that, you know, we put a lot of caps to make sure that some Paragon nodes just didn't go out of control compared to everything else, but we heard feedback that, you know, those caps were...
You guys let me know down in chat what Paragon legendary node for Sorceress was going out of control compared to the rest. I'll wait. You guys let me know. I'll wait. Compared to what? Legendary node. What Sorceress legendary node was going out of control compared to all the other classes' legendary nodes? You let me know. You let me know.
A little bit too punishing, so we increased them. An example here is Burning Instinct, where, you know, on PTR it capped at 40% more multiplicative damage, and we increased that up to 80%. So now your burning damage, that's based on your crit strike multiplier, is going to be going up. Your total amount is going to go up, but then also the rate that you get it. It used to be 1% per 50 int, now it's 1% per 20 int. So you'll be getting more efficient bang for your buck for your int and a total cap that's much higher. So Druid, similar to Sorceress, surprise, surprise, got a lot of feedback that it's not powerful enough compared to the Barbarian or other classes. So we've got a lot of multiple quality of life and damage buffs coming in. Again, these are just some examples. Also, you got to remember the uniques are going to be coming in as well. Boulder damage went up. We increased the damage across the board of their like core skills mostly, and we missed boulders, so we're increasing their damage a bit. We also got a lot of feedback that we came out with this really cool unique for Cataclysm that made the lightning bolts smart and target enemies. And then a lot of people were like, "Hey, why does it have to like get a unique to make my skill be smart?" And we agreed, so we just made the skill smart baseline. So now those lightning bolts from the ultimate will just target enemies. Perfect Storm, the Storm key passive is getting its damage boosted from 30 to 40%. Seismic Shift, this was an aspect that we think is really cool where your Earth Spike kind of goes in a line and does a bunch of Earth Spikes.
Banana, what's up?
Mechanic, and it no longer does.
Banana said, "Poor Sorg."
So before it used to like give you this big bonus of way more resource reduction gen and more damage on it, but it added a cooldown, and now it just doesn't add a cooldown, so you can spam it and cast a bunch of Earth Spikes everywhere. Should be a lot more fun. Also, similar to the Sorceress, we're buffing their the bonus cap on their legendary Paragon nodes. So, an example here, you know, they went from 40 to 60%. So, you've got Thunderstruck, Earthen Devastation, and Survival Instincts. We've got a little visual there at the bottom node, but you can see that top end of the damage is now 60%, so it's going to be better than PTR. Also, we came out with that new unique I mentioned for Cataclysm. It used to be on the gloves on PTR, which a lot of people, which we agreed with, you know, kind of felt bad that, you know, you've got the two storm-related uniques on the same slot, and you can't take them together. It was competing with Unsun Ascetics Wraps. This was the Lightning Storm unique. But now it's going to be on the range slot, so now you can take them both together, so they're not competing with each other anymore. Next is the Rogue. So to be frank, the Rogue we feel like it's in a pretty good spot, so we didn't do as many changes compared to other classes. We did still do a few.
Yes, you did. You nerfed my Heartseeker.
I'll mention today, but they got the least changes.
Ghosty.
Flurry. So as you know, if you played the PTR, Flurry got some pretty dramatic updates, right? Both of their enhancement and both of their choices that you could pick on the base skill got changed and made a lot better. We saw that, you know, a lot of the output of Flurry was related to doing the mechanics that the enhancement and the advanced Flurry were requiring you to do, like casting it a bunch of times in a row and stuff like that. And we wanted to move some of that damage from those enhancements and things into the base skill. So the enhancement and the advanced Flurry are still going to be pretty potent, but we lowered their damage and instead just juiced the base skill even more. And what this is going to mean is really just that you're going to be more consistently doing that damage, and you're going to be less reliant on doing the stacking mechanics to get it. Next, Wind Force. You know, this one has had a troubled history of just trying to find ways to make it really good and useful. Instead of knocking back enemies when it procs, it's going to knock them down now. So you no longer have to worry about like knocking enemies out of your CC, you know, or you want them to be grouped up next to you and then you're just knocking one of them, or what we're doing with our uniques. But yeah, Wind Force, you can see some of the things here as a preview. It's going to give you move speed baseline, which is pretty interesting as a stat on a bow. You've got chance for double projectiles for your barrage. You've got a couple passive upgrades there. And then as you can see, the damage went up, but also now it knocks down enemies.
That's actually pretty good.
Back. Last but not least, the Necromancer. We've been hearing a lot of feedback that Blood Necromancer players are a little sad. They just aren't really catching up.
Do you guys see what I see? Do you guys see what I see? You guys let me know when you spot it. Yep, good eye, Chris. So Necromancer Paragon node gets buffed 35%, but Druids and Sorcerers only get 20. Why?
Up to the other versions of Necromancer. So we've buffed up a bunch of their tempering recipes and the damage on them. We're also buffing their legendary Paragon nodes. Here's some here that we did. Bloodbath. This one just makes your overpower damage go up. XP doubled.
Don't be hating on that, girl.
70%, so that's pretty meaty. Blood begets blood.
Let me
that
have
damage
this
bonus
war.
when you're picking up blood orbs is being doubled, and the maximum amount is being doubled, so you're getting more per stack, and you need less stacks to get to your max damage. So pretty good there. And then last but not least here, Lucky Hit. We've heard a lot of feedback from Necromancer players that, you know, they kind of rely a lot on the Miasma Corpse Explosion to get their Lucky Hit procs off, and that their other skills don't really compete, and so they can't really have fun with Lucky Hit-based builds, you know, more generally. So we just buffed Lucky Hit on a bunch of different skills, so you can see there what all the numbers are. Again, those will be on the patch.
Again, do you guys see it? Where's all the Sorcerer Lucky Hit buffs?
Notes, but really they're just going to be Lucky Hitting more often and getting
Just throwing it out there.
All right, so next,
just throwing it out
talk
there,
about
man.
Uniques a little bit, right?
I'm super excited about this.
Yeah,
super
so as we promised, you know, in the PTR, Uniques also can now have.
So updates are fairly dramatic. They'll show 3 uniques from each class. General power level of unique effects is up. Uniques can break nearly all the rules when it comes to being cool items. Different inherent stats, more inherent stats. Stats that break normal slot rules can have tempering affixes. So uniques can have tempering affixes now, which is pretty sweet. Much higher potential stat values compared to normal items. Stats can have powerful effects on them. Sometimes a single stat can rival a legendary power in regards to its impact on a build.
Have tempering affixes, right? None of them really did this in season 4, but now that's around that crazy stuff.
All right, so I think this is where because it's just looking at these. So I think this is where I'll go into the patch notes and we'll just take a look at some of this stuff. But the Pennant Grieve ones for Sorceress, I think is going to be really good. More movement speed, crit chance against chilled. The chill slow thing is weird. The cold resist is also different. I mean, it's already on there, but yeah, so I think these may be good. See the double points here on the evade stuff? That's kind of cool.
Has 2 inherent bugs for 2 seconds. So
yeah, all right. So we're just going to go through like this because I'm not going to listen to them talk. All right, so let's take a look at a couple and just see. Mythical, that's mythical uniques. Let's check out Sork. So we already knew this one was changed. So look, did you see this, Demon? This got buffed back to almost 100%. This one's going to be interesting, I think. The heirloom boots, what did they change here? Glass cannon, elemental attunement for resistances, interesting. And shocking impact. I feel like remnants got worse. Gloves of the Illuminati. This one's going to be sweet. +2 mana when a fireball explodes. That's kind of interesting. Wait, we can get it down to 0 less damage? What? So not 20. We can get it down to 0? That's crazy. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. So ranks to meteor, which we got. Oh, now it's up to 6 now. No lucky hit chance, but the cooldown still to error. Meteor size, which I like, and then giving us intelligence. Meteor's mana cost is reduced. Oh, so they reduced it down to 4 seconds now. Okay, so this might work now for Meteor. That might actually work. Blue Rose is the big winner here, though. Look at this thing, man. Crit strike chance, cold damage, ice spike damage, chance for ice spikes to explode twice. This thing's going to be crazy. What'd they change here? So we got lucky hit, and we got non-fizz. We get cooldown. And then we're getting potent warding instead of resource gen. And then we're gaining 5% on the low end and 20% on the high end. Potent warding, though? I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, the Staff of Endless Rage is going to be good. More intelligence. Fireball projectile speed. Chance to be cast twice. Increases to fireball. And then an increase in damage. Yeah, Bouncy Bouncy Fireball might be insane. Staff of Liam Neeson. So they're putting main stat on here to try to... See, but here's the thing. They're putting main stat on all these other classes, but they're also doing it to Barbarians. So this is just... It's not going to be any different. Okay. All right. Sork's uniques are not bad. Tibalt's Will, big change here. Yep. Okay, so that's kind of the same. X-Falls, what did they change with this? All stat, we get lucky hit now, which we already had. We get invulnerable damage, no more cooldown, and damage over time. Yeah. Damage over time. Yikes. Banished Lords, how bad is this? So no more resource gen, no more crit strike. We're getting more overpower damage and attack speed. And then we're getting max life. I guess the 10% max life is actually good for overpower because that scales, but flicker step. Okay, so we're getting DR. Wow, that's good. Lightning res, ultimate damage, and then more movement speed. Interesting. Huh. Fist of Fate is a huge one, man. Attack speed, crit strike chance, lucky hit chance, and then a chance to apply a random crowd control effect for 2 seconds. Wait, you can get this up to 58% or 51%? Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. Godslayer, what'd they change? All sap, max life, damage to elites, and cooldown. Against bosses, this effect triggers when dealing damage instead. So your effect triggers no matter what to a boss. Godslayer Crown might be crazy. Godslayer Crown might be crazy. Charge Bolt might be nutty too. All right, DT said Druid is insane. What's insane about Druid? Wild Hunger, Mad Wolf's Glee. Man, they were talking about doing crazy changes to uniques, and all I'm seeing is like one cooldown is a 1% buff. I don't know, man. So, like some of them, when you look at it, is like a damage buff. So like when you think about like the gloves for Fireball, like the fact that you can get the power to have your damage reduced by 0%, that's effectively a buff. But it's like, you know, Tempest Roar. They increased that. They changed it to Lightning Res, which makes sense. Earthbreaker. Black River. Lidless Wall with armor, Bone Storm duration. Everybody's going to be playing Bone Storm on Necro. Holy crap. Everybody's going to be playing Bone Storm. What is this? Gloom, Reaper's Pursuit plus Blight? Good Lord. Tron, what's up, man? He said, which one is better for Uber bosses, Heartseeker or Rapid Fire? I mean, right now in Season 4, they're pretty close. I like Heartseeker better. The Greaves. I did see the Greaves. I saw the video for Greaves. Yeah, I did see that on Rob's video about it. Yeah, so you get 4 evade charges, which is actually probably going to be more once you level it up. Evade leaves behind desecrated ground for 2 seconds. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of nutty. Huh. Deathless Visage. That's still the same. They just changed some of the stats. Oh, they're actually giving you movement speed on the ring? Interesting. Up to 40% attack speed is kind of nuts. That's better. Dang, 50 up to 65% damage per combo point spent. Yikes, bro. That's so good. Sky Hunter. The Wind Force I'm really curious about. That might actually be pretty solid. I still think Eagle Horn sucks. Scoundrel's Leathers is going to be really good. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Yeah, the dashing's and that's crazy. The necro move speed is going to be that much better. Like, it's nuts. Then we got Starless here. I love the attack speed gain on Starless. That's so good. No more crit strike damage, but that's okay. Or core skill damage, but I like that. So they got rid of max life. Oh, no, they didn't. It's still there. Oh, they got rid of the additional damage. Oh, and they put it on DR. Okay, interesting. So we got stats, movement speed, all res. What? Resistance to all elements. Huh. This is interesting. Of course, Grandpapa completely broken. I mean, Melted Heart, it's okay. So we're getting DR, which we already had. We're getting plus 60 resistance to all elements. And move speed. Bro, barbarians, dude, I'm telling you, barbarians are still going to be the best. Oh my God, that's nuts. Tyrael's is crazy. You're getting DR plus you're capping all your resistances by a lot and you get move speed? All right. So instead of lifesteal, we're getting life on hit. We're getting a crazy attack speed mod. Okay, and they got rid of the poison res. They just changed it. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Barb is going to be nuts, man. Shaco is really good. The armor is nice. The cooldown's there, which is crazy. Like, so Shaco's really good. Wow. Wow. All right. Interesting, man. Very, very interesting. The boss health has been reduced, which is nice. It's kind of nuts, man. It's kind of crazy. To break the rule with items. Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool that they're using the uniques and items to like break the rules and, you know, allow us to have some kind of fun with stuff. But it still doesn't change that, like, Barbarian's still going to be insane, man. And these other classes, like, they're better, but I don't know. We'll have to get in there and test them out and just see. We'll have to get in there and test them out and see, man. Because, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Sadly, nothing to Whisper turn-ins rewards. Yeah, Whispers aren't really a thing, man. Nobody really cares about Whispers, which sucks. I actually like the Whisper thing, but it just doesn't give you any rewards. Hellspawn, you think Bleed Barb is still going to be good? Yeah, Bleed Barb will probably still be good. It won't be as good, but it'll still probably be good. But it, like, even if Bleed Barb isn't it, like, Bleed Barb isn't going to be what it is this season, but you'll have some builds for Barbarian that are just going to be nutty, man. There's still going to be some. Ren got a massive buff. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, because, like, think about it, guys. So, like, here's Unconstrained. This is a key passive for Barbarian. So, the bonus damage was reduced from 75 multiplicative to 35. I want you guys to think about something. So, the buff to Druid, Necromancer, and Sorceress was 25%. So, did the devs do something right? Yes. They did bring Barbarian closer, but Barbarian still has more damage by 15% just on a key passive. I mean, like, it's... And the fact that Barbarian's strength is going to be so crazy, like, do you think that they really suffered? No. They're gonna feel weaker if you've been playing a lot of Barbarian, but they're still going to be strong. They're still going to be strong, man. They're still going to be strong. I just need to pay for Spotify Premium so I don't got to listen to those stupid ads. Yeah, Barbarian's still going to be nuts, guys. I don't want you guys to think that Barbarian's not going to be strong, because it's going to be. And see, Ren got completely buffed. Hammer of the Ancients buffed again. I'm telling you, man. Barbarians. See, look at this. Balance updates. All unique items have received an update to better align with their current design and philosophies for uniques. Yeah. So this is something else I want you guys to think about when it comes to, like, even like an aspect with like Sorcerer compared to Barbarian. So a good example is, here's the change, right? So it used to be Chain Lightning has a chance to chain an additional enemy, right? And will seek them as targets. Now it is Chain Lightning has a chance, a 25% chance to deal increased damage. This is doubled against bosses and prefers them as targets. So what a good buff to Sorceress would be is if this aspect said Chain Lightning deals up to 80% increased damage. This chance is doubled against bosses or crowd-controlled enemies and prefers them as targets. That would be a huge buff. To where it's guaranteed you could have 80% multiplicative damage on Chain Lightning. Other classes get this chance crap, or it could do this, it could do that. If this was a power for the Barbarian, that's what it would say. It would say, Barbarian's Chain Lightning deals 80% increased damage. That's what it would say if this was a Barbarian aspect. But that's not how it works for other classes. It's not how it works. %. Yikes. Yeah. Flurry's pretty good, though. 600% is insane. Well, yeah, but you think, like, Raise, the old, it was 570. So it only gained 30% on the high end. And now, because of the loot pool, you could have You could get the pants with a much lower chance now by 120% lower. So now the chance to find something in between these two number points, it's a bigger pool. Does that make sense? It's a bigger pool now. Because this was only 300%. This is 450%. So when you're farming for these pants, the pool for the percent is 450 and then 300. Like it used to be 300, now it's 450. So now it's bigger. Plus Uber drops have doubled. Where are you seeing that, Chris? Where's it say Uber drops have doubled? Yeah, the Fist of Fate change is huge.
You can do Control F and then search Uber.
It'll be what? Mystic. No? Oh my God, what are they calling him now? Jeez. Yeah, the number of drops for Uber Duriel. Where did you see that?
I think it was Tormented Bosses had something about better chances for something.
Look at a loot reward. They talk about mythic uniques. Tormented Bosses. Developer note. The goal for these changes is to broaden the chances of acquiring mythic unique items. Now players can engage with whatever Tormented Bosses they have, the materials, in their quest to find a mythical unique. So all Tormented Bosses have 5 chances to drop a mythical unique at 1.5% chance each. In total, a 7.5% chance to drop a mythical unique. The resulting effect of this change is that the bosses have a chance to drop multiple mythic uniques instead of just one. The cost to summon tormented bosses. Okay. All right, so hold up. So all tormented bosses. So this means you could go fight Grigor or like level 200 Grigor if you wanted to. They have 5 chances to drop a unique. So they're sneaky. They're sneaky with wording. In total, a 7.5% chance to drop a mythical. That is actually incorrect. Each item has a 1.5% chance. So, in fact, we actually lost 0.5%. We lost 0.5%. Helltide. The Baneful Hearts. Yep. Unique and mythic uniques can now be acquired from Whisper Caches, the Curiosity, and Tortured Gifts in Helltide. So that's nice. So before, when we thought we could get them and we couldn't, now we do. The chance to find mythical unique items on all non-bosses has been increased, but we don't have a number. No, because the number of items drop is increasing. They didn't say that. What they said was that the yellow items that are dropping when you fight the bosses will no longer be yellow. Those are going to be gold. So the number of loot is actually decreasing. We got to go to paint. We got to go to paint. So for, yeah, DT is right. But for example, so let's say you're fighting Duriel. Right? When you fight Duriel, let's say for argument's sake, he dropped 10 items. Okay. But 3 of the items were yellow. Right? So now this is getting changed to gold. So unless they replace these 3 with 3 more legendaries, so that way the original total is still 10, those will now be gold and Ubers. Well, no. The items are going to be gold. Yellow is being removed from the drops, and those are gold. So unless they're going to just give us gold and then give us 3 more back so we equal 10, now our new loot pool is 7. So before you had a 2% drop rate in total to get a unique. You had 2%. And that was 2% on each of the items. Because each item that dropped had a 2% chance that it was an Uber unique. Now we're actually going to 1.5%. This is actually way worse. Unless my math is off, this is way worse. All tormented bosses have 5 chances to drop. So that also means that in a loot pool of even 10, you're only getting 5 chances to get it. As opposed to 10 chances at 2%. So now it's 5 chances at 1.5%. Is my math correct? Is my math right, guys, or no? Is my math right, guys? All tormented bosses have 5 chances to drop a mythic at 1.5 chance each. It's not a total of a 7.5. It's those 5 chances are each at 1.5%. So if Duriel drops 10 items, you only have 5 chances at a 1.5% chance to get an Uber. When before, the drop rate was 2% on each of the 10 items. Because each item had a 2% drop rate to be an Uber. Now only 5 of the 10 items are at 1.5% to equal an Uber. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know.
Chris said he just did Uber Duro. It dropped 20 items. Right. So you'd be at 16 because all the yellow items are now gold. No, that's not. Yeah, Chris, you understood it wrong. You understood it wrong. So it said that when you fight an Uber boss, all the yellow items, which is the rare items, are being removed and being dropped as gold. So those items are being completely removed from the loot pool. So that means that's why I was saying, like, if Duriel dropped 20 like you just did, why is it 20? Did I miss something? I don't remember them saying that.
If you want to listen again, it's right at 107.
107.
Yeah, 1 hour, 7 minutes is where I've got it. Might have to back that.
But if you introduce the Stygian stone cost for the tormented bosses, before it was 2, and now it's dropping to 1. So it should help out with players wanting to experiment or try out some of the more difficult endgame bosses that are available, which are their tormented versions. And then one big thing that is happening, and this is something that was kind of mentioned in the blog, but and people will see more specifics in the patch notes. Experience is changing in terms of like the XP bonus from killing. And so that is being tweaked for Season 5. Now, the whole entire party itself will end up receiving 100% of the materials that you...
No, the 5 times as many is for... No. That's for boss materials, Chris. Boss materials, not the loot. That's for boss materials. All right, DT. Catch you later, man. So, like, when you kill Varshan, instead of getting 1 shard, you'll get 5 shards. It's not your legendary loot.
End up receiving at the end of the pit.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys.
All right, here we go.
Like affixes will appear, and they'll actually leave kind of a stacking debuff onto players.
Watch out, because then it's about as hard as Season 4 was.
Exactly. So, and then another big thing. So this was something that was actually not present in the pieces. So this is something, of course, we talked about during the PTR, and we do want to highlight again because I think...
All right,
this
Joe,
is
have a good night,
amazing
man.
And we'll save a whole lot of time.
So nice.
You can now resummon endgame bosses immediately after you end up killing them.
So see, this is a new updated boss. See how no yellows formed and we just got gold?
As you're going through the different boss ladders and stuff, you can just resummon. The altar will reappear, as you can see in the footage, and throw in the mats, and bam. Again, you're
There it
fighting
is.
Duriel, which is
Yeah.
really nice. No more exiting the dungeon, resetting the dungeon, running back, and then having to do it over again. This should save up a whole lot of time. This should help a whole lot with farming as well, specifically for gear. And you'll be hearing a lot about all this new gear.
Yeah, so it's the 5 times as much of the boss materials. See, tormented bosses now drop 5 times as many boss materials. Yeah, boss materials. So if that goes back to this. So if Duriel, as an example, drops 10 items and 3 originally were yellow, now we have 7 total items that drop because those yellow items are turned into gold. Now, if the devs go, okay, we're still going to give you 10, then all right. But as it's reading right now, that's not the case. If Duriel drops 10 items and 3 of them originally were going to be yellow, now it's gold. So that leaves you with 7 items that can be legendary, unique, or uber unique, or the mythic unique, which means that 5 of these at a 1.5% drop rate could be an uber. Each one. So all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each one of these is at 1.5. Right? Each of these. right? So before, if you had 7, before each of these were at 2%. So this is lower. This is lower. However, what this lowering changes is that this new system, you can get more than one. Whereas before at the 2%, you can only get one. This new formula, you can get more than one. So you could get 2. So that's the change. So that's the change. Now, each of the items at a 1.5% chance you can get, but you also have the chance to get 2 instead of just only getting 1. Even though that each of the items that drop is a 2% drop rate. So like when you're going through, if it's like this is a miss, this is a miss. I hit my Uber here, miss, 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 miss. Now I can be like miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, miss, miss. Because now you can get more, right? But it says multiple. So really, in reality, this also could be hit, 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 hit. You could hit on all 5 chances. In theory, you could hit on all 5 chances. So the 5 chance thing is that you have a chance to get 1 to 5 uber unique or mythic uniques in a drop, and then these 2 miss. So you have a chance to get 5 uber uniques or mythic uniques when you kill a boss. It is possible to get 5, yes. But keep in mind that it's not a 7.5 chance to drop 1. It's 1.5 chance to get 1. So they dropped it by 0.5% chance. But by doing that, they're going, hey, you could get more than 1. So you'd have to weigh whether, which one is better or not. Oh, Dalcor Gaming. Cool. Oh, he's at Only Bakers.
Only barbs.
Only Barbs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's different, guys. All right, well, I don't know if I want to do a video on this or not. I guess I could. I don't know what I would highlight. Instead of like one big review, I might just like break certain things down. I mean, there's some good changes here. Blaze, he said, personally, I feel like a lot of people won't get Ubers anymore. I disagree. I think people are going to get Ubers, and I think people are going to get more than one on the drops. I think it's going to happen. I think the pool is going to be smaller, because you can see it in this clip. You can see it in this clip. Where is it? Like you can see it in this clip right here. Like this is a Duriel fight, and it's just going to be lower. So like kills Duriel, So look at how many items actually drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the normal one. So that's not tormented. Okay. So that's the normal one. That's not tormented. Okay. That's only level 100. Okay. But if it's only 5 items, if that's only 5 items that dropping, potentially those could all be mythic uniques. Potentially. Potentially. Can you guys hear the music? Let me know if you guys can hear the music. All right, well. That is interesting, man. Yeah, I think it's time to swap over. I was going to do some campfire notes, but maybe I'll do this later and make the video tomorrow. I can probably do that. Myers, what's up, man? Yeah, you have a chance to get 5. Yeah, you have a chance to get 5. Yep, 5 days, man. Yeah, we'll have to yeah, there's just so much information here. There's so much information here. I would almost rather just like, because like a lot of this stuff got buffed. I could just talk, I guess, but I might do that in the morning. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to break down the classes. It'd be the normal game changes. I'll have to go through this and make a list, guys. But for now, we're going to drop this. We're going to drop this. And we're going to drop paint. Even though we love paint, it is time to go play PoE, man. Am I off the 6th? Yes, I'm off on Tuesday. Can you guys hear the music, by the way, that I'm playing or no? Yeah, you guys can? Okay, cool. I do love the Blight music on here, so I am going to mute that. Because the Blight music is actually pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I gotta show you something. What am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do? Oh, yeah. All right, boom. We're going to get into Blight now, man. You missed the old mix? I still have those songs. That's still Path. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Let's get into it. Turn my game volume down just a little. So what do you guys think overall? What do you guys think? What do you guys think overall as for season 5? What are you guys thinking? I don't even want to send some of this stuff, but I might have to. I have no ore. Why do I have no ore? Why do... Oh, okay. $1,200, huh? My smelter, I think it would be interesting, but not sure if I want to run it if it's only 2 months. Yeah, it's going to be like 2 months just under. So wait, these guys are just smelting all of it? So what's the best way? Like if my ore is getting mined too fast, what about all my guys over here? What about all my mining? Wait, am I out of gold? Is that what it is?
A timely infusion.
I guess I need to get more gold. You need to farm and get more ore. Oh, those guys only mine whatever I find. Oh, okay. So the mining, this stuff is only what I find in a map. Oh, okay, and I found none. I see now. Okay, got it. I got it now. So the smelters, they just make these bars. Okay, no matter what. Got it. Okay. All right, sick. Sick, man. All right, it's time to go play some Blight, dude. My favorite game mode for now. It is fun. I got a lot of these ruins, man. A lot of these ruins. All right, let's get it popping, dude. Let's get it popping, man. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the changes. I definitely want to see how they're gonna go. And but man, I'm a little concerned. You know what I mean? Ooh, oh my God. Let's do this with this. Let's do that. Power up. This is gonna be meteors. Do I have enchanted weapon? What? Quinn Staff, you're a little concerned. What makes you concerned? Oh, actually, I probably should have buffed that, huh? I like the lightning here. Let's do fist. This one I'm going to do cold, fire, fire. What makes you concerned? This one I'm gonna do a buff. Let's do meteor. I probably should have changed that one. We gotta wait. We're waiting, man. It's trying to spread, dude. I'm running out of monies. All my money. Nice, there we go. Oh my God, what is happening over here?
The Blight is trying to spread. Do not let them reach the purification pump.
Where the heck is my pump?
Put out new mycelium. New roots.
Dude, where did those guys come from, man? This one might be a little tough.
It's branching exile.
Oh my God, it's branching.
Let's see what this tower can really do. It's put out new mycelium. New roots. Do not let them reach the purification pump.
What the heck, dude? Who's getting there?
Put out new mycelium.
Now I see what you guys mean. Oh my God, this is intense.
Put out new mycelium. New roots. The blight is trying to spread.
God, this is intense, dude. Back up, legendary guy. Oh, boss. All right, okay, we're doing better. We're doing better. We're doing better. Holy crap, man. Whew, okay. My pump is hurting. It is hurting. Oh crap, I did not mean to pick that. I'm grabbing everything. Whew. Oh my God. That was rough, man. Yes, this is PoE, man. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. God, that was coming down to the limit, wasn't it? Jeez. All right, let's open up some treasure. I'm still looking for my first div. Ooh, cemetery map. I dig it. I always like taking the amethyst rings just because they're really good. Clear oil. See, man, the music on that is so good, too. None of these are really good, but... Ooh, I'll take all those essences. Juicy. Whew. What?
I said you forgot.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Good loot. Oh, guys, I went and got the, ooh. I got this done. Where is it? This. I still need to get one last one here for the chill effects, but that's okay. All right, I'll do this next one too, guys, and I'll explain kind of what I'm doing so you guys know what I'm doing, but that's, that was intense. I definitely see what it means with the open, like the open areas as opposed to not. Ooh, the incubators are nice. What is all this? Ooh, a bunch of scarabs. I dig it. Okay. Oh, am I full? Wait a second. Give me the scarabs, dude. That's a bunch of scarabs. Holy crap. I like that. Weapons. We got more oils, which are always good. More loot, more chest pieces, or armor pieces, I should say. Lava lake map, nice. Oh, I'm full. I'm full, man. Oh gosh, dude, I'm like hella full. All right, was that all of it? Okay, so let's TP real quick. Jeez. We get so much of everything doing Blight. I love it. Look at all them resources, man. Whew. It's okay. That's okay too. All right. Nice. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another 5 here. We'll anoint this. So what we're doing, guys, is we're running these maps that are just Blight maps, and we're gonna anoint them so that way it reduces the cost of building and upgrading our towers by 75%, which is huge. So this is how Blight works. So we go in here. You guys already watched me do it, but we put the map into our map device. We're gonna activate it and run the map. So the whole idea here is think of it as like a tower defense game. So we're playing tower defense. So Cassia is going to help us out, and we want to defend our pump from being destroyed. So we're going to start this up. We have our pump durability. If this gets depleted, we lose. We need to survive the timer to win. Now we get a minute to start upgrading our towers when we first come into this, okay? So you see the line here, and you got 2 portals here. So I'm going to do Frost, Fist, and Lightning here. So we're going to upgrade these accordingly. This should be nice. Get some Frost here. Then I'm going to do 2 Meteors, because Meteors is incredibly powerful in this game. And you can see like the AoE that it has here. So that's a nice start. I'm going to do Freeze with Fist. And we get points to start off here. I always want this one to be Meteor. And then we got to see where this other one kind of goes. Oh, there's another one right there. So let's do... Oh, my cam blocks the durability. Thank you. So yeah, you guys will see like the durability right there. I'm going to put my camera up over here. Let's do Frost with that. Oh, this is good. Sweet. We'll grab Fist. Then we'll grab Lightning. That's nice. Then we got some more over here. We'll grab this with Fist.
The Blight is trying to spread.
Yep, the Blight is trying to spread. So now we're out of points here, and we get these points here to upgrade our towers as we're killing enemies. So as we're killing enemies, you're going to see us get points, which is awesome. We're going to do another that. We're going to upgrade this. We're going to do Frost. And basically, all the towers are going to do all of the damage to all of these monsters, and we're going to gain all the XP from it. So you still gain XP, and we're going to get a bunch of loot. Upgrade that. Oh, yeah, we're going to do another Frost. We're going to do another Lightning here, because I think both of those are really good together. Just waiting for these things to get cleaned up. And you can see the dots on the minimap here. So let's do Frost. Let's do Fist. We'll do another Meteor. Upgrade. We need to extend this out as best we can. As best we can. We'll boost here. Do another Freeze. And then you get to see the defenses like kind of take off. Eventually we're going to gain enough points to just upgrade anything. Now, when we're upgrading these towers, we don't want to take them. We don't want to take them beyond 2, except for the lightning and the fire and the meteor one. So we take those up. Take those to 2. That to 2. That to 3. I'm gonna do lightning here, just so we can slow these guys down. Done. We're gonna come over here. We'll do another one. We'll put lightning here. We'll put freeze there. Fist here. Just to kind of combine all this up.
Is trying to spread.
Nice.
Let them reach the purification pump.
I'm trying. Oh, what's hitting my pump?
It's put out new mycelium.
Aha, these guys are getting through. We're gonna add more meteors. I'm not sure where they're coming in at, but or how they got there.
Do not let them reach the purification pump.
Dude, where are they? Where?
Light is trying to spread.
Where's my pump? Where was it getting hit at? So we lost that one. Oh, it was getting hit from up here. Crap. I was bad. All right, let's go again. Those open areas are tough, man. Open areas are tough. Let's grab another one. There we go. Yeah, I did spend too much time. I didn't even see that up there. All right, we got it anointed. We're good. Let's go do it. We're good. We're good. We got it this time. No. I got to play it a little bit more before doing that. All right, let's start it up. She's always next to the pump. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit better because it's so close ranged, but so we're going to do frost here with fist. This will be lightning. This will be fire. Frost. Fist. That's good for now. Okay, that just goes in a big circle. Let's do frost, fist. Yeah, I could put my portal there, huh? Yeah, my portal's next to her this time. There we go. This one might have actually would have been maybe a better one to kind of explain things, but this one I want cold, fist, meteor.
The blight is trying to spread.
All right, so now it's going to spread to the other side. We don't want it spreading to the other side. So there's this entrance here. We'll do lightning, meteor. We'll do fist. Yep. And then this will be cold.
Branching exile.
You do a mix of the 4. Yep. All right, where did I miss one? Okay, so we're good there for now. Oh, there's one up here. God, this is still close quarters, man.
Put out new mycelium. Ugh, new roots.
Oh my God.
Put out new mycelium. New roots. Divine power.
We gotta upgrade. We're upgrading as much as we can.
Put out new mycelium. New roots.
Holy crap, dude, this is intense. We need to boost these towers. Frost. That's a big boss. That is a big boss.
Mycelium. New roots.
Holy crap, that's a big boss.
It's branching exile.
Dude, that guy is tough. There we go. All right, he's dead. All right, this one we're doing really good at. We're doing really good.
It's branching exile.
Oh, there's a back way now.
The blight is trying to spread.
Let's get prepped. Holy crap, man. It's nutty. It's nutty.
It's branching exile.
It's branching exile. We just put meteors here to hit the outside targets.
New mycelium.
There we go. Nice.
Roots.
We should be good on this one. There we go. We're just going all in on meteors on that side. All right, how are you guys getting through? What the heck is going on? There we go. You're dead. Yeah, how the heck are they getting through? We're hitting it all up, dude. Lightning everywhere. What the heck? I did not mean to do that. All right, that should guard us. That should guard us. Yeah, see you, dude. That should guard us, man. We just got to last the timer. Is bleed considered damage over time? Yes. To a degree. Yes. Bleed is a little different, though. All right, we're good, man. We just got to defend. We just got to not let them hurt us. Yeah, I messed up on that last one. Okay, that was the only one that I failed. And then at the end, all we got to do is destroy all the monsters. And not die myself. Let's do that. Let's try not to die myself. We'll gather up all of the rewards at the end. Oh, you're beefy. Spore plum. There we go. Oh, more spore plums. More spore plums. Nice. Should be almost all of them, dude. There we go. All dead. Nice. Whew. Ooh. Oh my god, dude. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. So we just got our Tubula Rasa, which is huge. Immortal Flesh leather belt. Guys, I thought that was the belt. I thought that was going to be our belt, man. That would have been insane. What a drop that would have been, huh? Nothing there. Pyramid map. Nice. Take the oils. Thank you. A lot of oils here. Okay. What's that? Ooh, Superior Frenzy. Nice. All right. Demon, where's my div? New axe, where's my div at, man? Should I have gotten one by now? Ancient Orb. I like that. I like seeing those. I like seeing all that stuff. Ooh, more essences. Nice. All right, this was a good haul. Yeah, we'll check both those rings. Those rings might be good. Very nice. Ooh, a bunch of jewels. Okay, yeah, dude, those could be good. Oh, am I full already? Gosh. Let's CP. It's rare. You've only gotten 3 out of them? Okay. Let's put all of our currency back here. Goodness. All right, nice. I'm not done. Yeah, I like the regular currency a lot, yeah. You can use that ancient orb. On the ancient orb on my belt for another chance. What do you mean on my belt? A Val axe, huh? I feel like this weapon stuff never really drops anything. All right, so that's all of it, except for what's right here. There's not really anything else. I guess I'll take that stuff. Then, of course, I'll take gold. Oh, wait, I missed one. Okay, nothing. The Tubula Rasa was a big find, though. That was nice. I know these probably aren't worth a whole lot, but right. Add chaos will deal wielding. Whoa. 20 chaos. Let's sell that bad boy. That one's not good. The plus armor is interesting. What's this? Tier 7, that's poop. Chaos. Oop, missed one. Ooh, that one might be actually pretty nice with all the extra damage on there. Guess not. Damage with wand attacks. Same thing. All right, so what now? What are you saying, Demon? Hold on, let me sell. Oop, no. Oh wait, I didn't even check that one out. Let's see if it sells. 1 divine, really? Wow, okay. Really? No way. That is not selling for a divine. $35. I mean, that's kind of nice for 35C. All right, I'll sell that for like 35C. All right, but everything else goes in. All right, so using an ancient orb on a heavy belt has a rare chance to get a mage blood. I found an ancient orb, huh? Oh, so these are only 5 chaos? These are 5 chaos apiece? Wow, okay. Why does that seem so low? So what you're saying is I could take this, but isn't Immortal Flesh really good? Reforges a unique equipment as another of the same item class. Oh, so it's because their chance is so much lower now? That's why? Should I just try it? What if we get Mage Blood? Mage Blood sells for 230 div. That's crazy. Should we try it? Yeah? Do it? What happened?
Not a thing.
Ah. Dude, now I'm actually kind of curious. I want to kind of just buy a couple. That would have been so cool if we hit it. Oh my God. Oh, the incubators. What am I doing? Dude, that would have been so nuts. That would have been so crazy.
Exile. That will do.
I got to get some more gold, man. All right, I built up a little bit of currency. I got a little bit of currency now. Not much, but I got a little. I need to look on my... I mean, my next upgrades are really just like... I need to get maps so I can do the implicits on there. See, my boots are different now. I like those boots though. I could try to get new gloves actually. Yeah, I could try to get new gloves. This one also has the craft. Yeah, new gloves might be... It's going to take you 5 divs. Let's see if we can get some better gloves here. So in the POB, in the POB, we got chance to suppress, lightning damage, resistance, attack speed, max life. Dang. What kind of gloves is it using? Dragon scale gauntlets. I mean, I'm almost to my my limitless jewel here, my lethal pride. Oops. Okay, chance to suppress. We want attack speed. Okay. Dragon Scale Gauntlets with attack speed. There we go. So chance to suppress, attack speed. What else did we need? Lightning damage. Was it, which one was it? Adds, okay. Adds to lightning damage to attacks. Okay. Max life, and then what was the other part? Oh, resistance. And then there needs to be a craft. So, if I'm not mistaken, if I go to my helmet, that thing is a prefix. So I need to make sure I have a prefix open for this. With lightning res defense. So chance to suppress. So prefix, suffix. Wow, that's a div. Wow, as soon as I add lightning res, it becomes a div. Are you kidding me? That's weird. Okay, there's 3 prefixes there. Yo, these gauntlets, though? Huh. The +1 to level of socket of gems we could do, but then we wouldn't have the res. What we would be losing? I'm losing lightning res. I'd be losing a lot of resistance though. Like if I take these off. My resistances are actually not that bad. But man, getting it. Let's see if we do this. Let's see if we add lightning res and we just drop these gauntlets and see what we can get. Okay, so I could still use some of these, the Shireen gloves. And we'd have a prefix open. Those are pretty good. These are also really good. The 1 to 3 light, the 1 to 5 lightning's kind of low, but lightning res, max life, attack speed. Dude, these gloves right here, bro. And we got the prefix open to put that craft on there. It is a prefix, right? Yes, it is a prefix. Dude, 8% out of 12. 2 to 41 lightning damage is good. Great attack speed. The max life is low, but it is max life. And then lightning res. And then we craft it on. I think I go for these. These are pretty good. I'm going for them, man. And we got the evasion rating on there, which is nice. Oh yeah. That's good, man. That's a good deal right there. That's a good deal. Those will be almost perfect gloves. Almost perfect gloves. Oh my god, yeah. I think I need Raze or somebody. Or no, who was it? Who had the craft? Somebody had the craft. I don't think it's me. I don't think I have it. Yeah, because it's a prefix. Hive's got it. Yeah. I'll need Hive to come back. All right, so now I got to do this same thing again where I need... Okay. He's online. Perfect. Add those. Wow, first try. First try. Put this in my other gear. 37%, 24. So it's actually better lightning res. We're going to do a lot more damage now. And we suppress spell damage. So now my fire res is almost done. But what's my chance to suppress? 92 now. That's really good. Send him a message. Is Hive on? Yo, brother. I need your help with a craft, please. He's AFK. He better become un-AFK. All right, so that was nice. Our helmet is... Our helmet was pretty close, I think. I think my helmet is pretty good. I just need to do the 2 implicits there. Intel, max life, and the reses. Yeah, I got Intel, max life. Oh, I got the fire. I got the 2 different reses. So like that one, that helmet's pretty good for now. My claw is pretty good with the attack speed, I believe. I don't have attack speed on there. I could craft attack speed on there, but it's good for now. My amulet's my amulet. I need that ring really bad. And then we got the belt. Yeah, so we're just working on Storm Shroud, Intuitive Leap, and the Lethal Pride. That's it. Oops. Storm Shroud Viridian Jewel. Wow. So the Lethal Pride Jewel is going to be the one that I'm really looking for next. Wait, that ring is down? Go to town and see if you have the Rune Dude unlocked. I have him unlocked. I do. I have him unlocked. Oh. Wait, what?
I couldn't ask for a grander.
Kim Runesmith using... I can enchant my weapon? What am I going to put on my weapon, though? I don't have fire damage on there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have it unlocked yet. I don't have a lot of gold right now.
Reminds me of
All right.
my forge back home.
Okay, so there we go. Now we're starting to unlock some more stuff. Okay, so yeah, I gotta level up though, man. I'm like low on gold. I'm gonna have to run a couple maps real quick. Let's run these maps real fast. I got Culling Strike? Really?
Need something smithed?
Did I miss it? I don't see... Oh, there it is. I need 12 life runes. Need 12 life runes. I don't think I have 12 life runes. I got 8. Boo. Boo. All right, let's go. Actually, let's do a Keurig mission real quick. Let's see. Don't want that. Let's do that one. I gotta get some more gold, man. Gosh, the gold goes so fast, man. Cause like you get some gold for ooh, whoops. For doing Blight, but it doesn't seem like it's that much. Are these guys just chucking bodies at me? That's what it looked like, wasn't it?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Nice try. Dude, strong boxes, man. Unless you got that one buff on them, I feel like they don't give you a whole lot. All right, that music is yeah, that music just, that ain't doing it. That ain't doing it, man. Yeah, I guess that would be a little too OP if they did, huh? But that's like the balance, though, right? Like, that's the balance. So, I mean, like, I can do a couple maps and get, you know, thousands of gold. Oh, yeah, you're dead. Oh, is Barkskin in that spot? Barkskin is in that spot. Oh, where did you go? He's just teleporting all over the place, man. So much gold. So it's like kind of like the balance there. Just do a couple maps. You know what I'm saying? Rack the gold up. Deposit all the gold. So why does that... That takes the spot of my Frost Blink. There we go. That's better. So the miners only mine this stuff. Ooh, I got a chaos. Let's go. Yeah, dude, 100k to max the town. That just seems crazy. Dude, where is this boss at? Guess my bark skin is just always active, huh? There we go. I kind of feel like I want to start using the I want to use the scarabs, man. Chaos damage level 3, nice. I kind of feel like it. They need to release a PS5 narrative support. Dude, that would be so cool, man. Ooh. Level 9, Ghost. Yeah. Well, I got this one, huh? Yep. There we go. I think it was this way, right? Double progress. I think we would want double progress. I think we always want double progress for that. Oh boy. Delirium. Oh my god, and an Ichor Pump? Oh gosh. That might be too much. That might be too much. We're gonna try it though, why not? Be a good assistant. Oh my god, I thought something went... It's trying, all right. That's gonna be tough. It's branching. Where's all my defenses? You got this. Believe. I guess it's just this one little area. Dude, I am not dude, not having the reduction is crazy. Oh, nice. Okay. So we beat it.
Success.
Oh, okay. All right, that was kind of cool. That wasn't as bad, I guess. Yeah, come get it. Come get it. Very nice. It's still going. Ooh, Remnant of Corruption too, man. All right, here we go. Oh my god, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. We got him though. Dude, see what I mean? They just don't, the strong boxes don't drop nothing. Nice, that ended. Dude, I love the effects on this screen, man. So good. It hurts my eyes, but it's so good. Nice. I think with the color, it's very hard for me to see my map on the screen. Ooh, that almost got me. Pain Wrath the Menacing. Kiss him, sucker. God, look at it. It's so cool. Yeah, the normal maps are much smaller. I wonder how much gold I got from that, because I deposited all my gold. So we'll see how much gold we got from one map. We're going to have to, like, stagger it. And this map is crazy, dude. Now we got Legion over here. I want them rewards, baby. Insta freeze to everybody. I don't know if Crusader Plate is really what we want, but I'll take the Imperial Claw. Dude, why is this dungeon so long? Why is this map so long? Holy crap, there we go, finally. Whew, into the arena. Gosh, we're blasting, dude. That's what I'm talking about. All right, sweet. That's done. Now we move up. Yeah. Whew. Oh, cool. I need that. I mean, I could use this one to craft at some point, I guess, but... Need all those. I need Ghost Town. Don't need that. Malformation. Malformation. I guess I'll dump this in there. So I got 4,600 from one map, and I did 3 Blight maps, and I think I got 3,600 or something. We gotta stack that up, man. Golly. We got some gear. Sunroom. Ooh, another life room. All right, so let's go here for some Orca Localaca. So 100 and something. Do 160. Set sail. An hour left on another one. Jeez. And it's just about time for us to get off too, guys. Let's... Oh, wait. That's corrupted. 1.3, 1.6. 27% increased attack speed. And 50% increased elemental damage with attacks. Holy shit.
The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose...
Nah, it's worth more than that.
LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second.
That is worth more than that. I'm a... It is corrupted, though. So let's start it at 50C. Everything else, though, can go. Oh, wait. Is it a commercial? Oh, man. I'm going to have to... Yeah, so I do got to turn that up a little bit. Because I'll probably get DMCA'd or whatever for that. I'm just going to have to pay for the... no ads on Spotify, because that's annoying. Alright, so it's back up. Yeah, I'll probably have to bleep that out. Oh, somebody got a... Oh my god, looking for... Jeez, lucky duck. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, last map, guys, then we're gonna hop off. Let's do it. He tried to jump on me. You see that? before. Hit it. Ooh, another one. Yeah, that one's kind of like more fighting. Wow, it's just this little one, huh? Dude, it's almost like I gotta fight him because you don't earn enough. No, sir. Yeah, no way, guys. Sorry. Ooh, they were close. Oh my god, this guy is strong, dude. Is it over? No, it's not over because I can't talk to her yet. I mean, I guess maybe it is. Alright, I guess that was it. That was it, man. Alright, sick. Get some more ores, I suppose. God, this build is so fun, man. Nice. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, I'm so close to leveling too. Oh boy. I got him though. Okay, so I just did a big like circle. Yeah, there we go. Just one essence. Thank you. God, it just lights up. When it lights up the screen like that and I use Val, it's just so crazy. There we go. Just straight blasting. Ooh, 1C. We're getting closer to getting more C. Nice, just leveled. Hell yeah. Nice. Perfect, right at the end of the map. Oh, it's this boss. Gotta remember how to fight this guy. Get wrecked. Now he turns into an ugly monster. He shows us his real self. Stay in the bubble. Stay in the bubble. 85, nice. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna have to play it like this. Oh, that perma-freeze is so good. So good. All right, Demon, what was the next part on that? That's for the Blight stuff. I guess so should I go for Blight now? Should I go for the Blight stuff now? Because I have everything else. I got the Searing Exarch stuff. I mean, I could go for Eater Worlds. I'm not to those levels yet, but I think I might go around this and try to grab all this quantity. Yeah, let's go around. We'll grab all this stuff. All right, sick. Right. Sell. Don't need to sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. Sell that. And sell that. Alright, everything else goes in. Alright, sick. Made another 2,300 from that. What's with the love jams? Dude, it's Pirate Gaming, you know Pirate? This is his playlist from his game. This is from Olena. I have the guy from Pirate Gaming's playlist. I don't know where I put it. But I have his playlist too. Enable repeat, enable shuffle. There we go. Okay. All right, sick. All right, we're down here on this now. We're here. I end up taking these 3 things, I think. And this. I need the reservation, so I gotta go that way first. Yep. Yes, the reservation will be... I almost want to take my points out of the spell suppression, but I guess I don't need to. Oh, wait. Do I need the tinctures? I don't need those points anymore, do I? Yeah, why would I need these? I could take those points out for now. Yeah, I don't think he meant to leave those points in there. Yeah, I can take those out. Because I'm not doing tinctures anymore. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? And then what was the other one? Auras have a 10% increase effect. Wait, go back. Yeah. I mean, I could also grab these 3. Because I am getting Onslaught. Because I'm going to be taking... So can I queue this now? Puts me to 83. Oh, I still can't do it. It's still not, because I got to be able to just constantly attack. Auras from my skills have a 10% increased effect. What's this? I think I'm going to take those points. Yeah. Could go 1, 2, 3. Dahlia, you came in right at the end. Right at the end. Yeah, because I don't need these 5 points anymore. Yeah, like this is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 3 points here. So if I don't need the reservation, I'll do this and do it this way, and then we can do the 40%. Yes. So 40% increase to armor if I haven't been hit, and 40% increase invasion if I have been hit. Dang, I just don't have enough to put on that last one. It's a bummer. Blight is easy div if I'm poor. Yeah. Okay, guys. Gain 1 bark each second if you haven't been hit. Lose 1 bark when you are hit. Nice. Oh, even that's on. Oh, so that's like a click a skill. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, let me change this. I didn't know that was on there like that. Oh, let me try this real quick now. Oh, so it doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Let's take these 2 points off real quick. Oh, I guess I could have just done 1. So I go up to, oh, so now with this on, without that bark skin on, I gain 40. That might actually work. And therefore I would do more damage because I have another aura. Okay, so yeah, then we do this. Okay, cool. No, we're not gaming all night. I got to work tomorrow, guys. But guys, I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much for everything. Tomorrow I will be on, Chris. It's Friday, and then we're off for the weekend. So I got a lot of videos to do this weekend in preparation for Diablo 4. So I'm going to release another video in the morning, guys, with my review of the patch notes, which should be a nice introduction, and then we'll kind of break some more stuff down. But we'll be back on tomorrow night, and tomorrow night we won't have a video, so we'll be watching. We'll be playing all PoE tomorrow night. We'll be playing nothing but PoE tomorrow, so that'll be sweet. So, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Make sure to follow over on Twitch. And be safe, have fun, guys. Get ready for the weekend blast. We got a couple more days before Season 5 of Diablo starts, and we will be off on next Tuesday for Season 5, and we will be blasting all day. Okay? So I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Be safe, have fun as always. Stay gaming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.